Welcome to the basement. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the basement. I'm Nolo,
Jose.
and we in the building today with a guest host.
Jesse.
What you gonna call him?
What's up?
Introduce yourself.
Be that dude.
We're gonna start with a little jam. I don't even know if they can hear this.
You could have just told me to play this, so they don't have to hear.
We can put it in there, but I want it to be here with us. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about Spanish hip hop artists. Sounds good?
Sound good.
It's up the alley?
Yeah, a little something.
I wanted to catch everybody off guard. Is that right?
Cool. So you came planned for this?
Nope, not at all. It just started right now.
Nice.
I was writing about it before, so I was like, let's talk about it right now.
Okay, that's a typical episode here at the basement. If you haven't already figured it out, we're never prepared.
So, do you have any faves other than the God pun?
Honestly, you mix it rap and reggaeton. Honestly, there's a lot of artists doing their thing out there. A lot of artists I like.
You grew up in hip hop?
Yeah, I can say. But I like more like the '80s music. Feel like it has more of a sense to it. I say, you know what I mean? Like people can relate more to it. Unlike now, you're talking about people that are doing drugs. You know what I mean? To like hype it up for all these kids to do drugs or whatever. Unlike then, the music was talking about more emotion, more feeling stuff.
It's funny how B saying is the hip hop before was about selling drugs. The hip hop today is about doing drugs.
Yeah, basically.
I just heard a freestyle. Somebody was talking about putting codeine in a blunt. I was like, oh man, I'll be so mad if somebody did that to me back in the day.
I don't think I would try that.
I'm like, yo, they laced it, bro.
Yeah,
right?
But now people be hyped.
Nah,
like, yo, he laced it, yeah. You know, but love.
I lost, this genre in my life a long time ago.
What you mean?
Like rap in a sense.
It's
the
funny
minute
the
they
hip hop
started,
now is horrendous, bro. I mean, to me. I don't know.
I
a lot of
understand.
it actually is, yeah. You can't understand a lot of it, and it's just like what they're talking about is just like, bro, like, are you influencing this onto the people, or are you really going through it? You know what I mean? It's just like a lot of these rappers don't really go through the stuff they talk about.
Half of the things they're saying I can't understand.
That's word.
Somebody was putting me onto these short clips. I don't know if it was you. Short clips, and I don't know if it was on TV or show or something, and it was just like, what did he just say? And the words, pancakes, and then law and lawyers and food stamps.
I wonder if it's
chapstick. It's like, what are you saying?
Like we were just saying, they do the drugs. I wonder if it's the fact that they're high on the drugs while they're rapping, and they slur.
Possibly, because look at Chance the Rapper. He's he used to rap. So you talk about acid rap, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how could you be good at acid rap? What, you gotta be tripping off acid
balls.
or something? Yeah, like, and I feel like that's what it is. What you talk about is basically what you're tripping off. Why you talk about it? Probably, most likely, you know, like.
So half of the terms that you guys are gonna come out with, the artists and stuff, I'm gonna have to like Google just to be on the same page.
We can talk about Pun, really. That's really what I want to talk about. Pun.
You want to talk about Pun?
Pun's influence on the Hispanic hip hop.
Pun, he was a big influence just because he was really good to be a Spanish person. You know what I mean? And he's Puerto Rican. You know
he had that flow too.
Yeah,
man.
he was nice. He was nice.
The reason why I started with this song is because he has there's a clip. Damn, where it goes. Let's see if it's over here. That right there was everybody that heard this song. Everybody tried to repeat that.
Everybody tried to repeat that. I was one of those guilty, but I got it. I when I had it down packed, I was so hyped to hear that song again, so that I could just say it along with it. But everybody's just like saying whatever it was they were saying. Like.
Yeah, and then a lot of people. There's a lot of. I was researching this. There's a lot of Spanish, whether that be Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, whatever. A lot of Spanish hip hop artists people don't realize are Spanish, like Fabulous,
Dominican,
Nori.
He's Puerto Rican.
I think he's half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is half Puerto Rican.
Wasn't he Dominican?
No, he's Puerto Rican. He has actually a tattoo of Puerto Rican flag on his arm.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Joel Santana.
What is Joel Santana?
I think he's half Dominican.
Yeah, right.
If I remember correctly.
I know Noriega. He got studios up in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, because he did so much with the reggaeton.
Yeah. He was definitely a big part of the movement.
I remember when reggaeton first hit New York, like really hard.
Yeah.
Nori was one of the first artists to help bring it into New York. But who else? Also, there's a documentary on Netflix. I don't even know if it's a documentary or show, what you would call it. I haven't seen it yet. Called Roxanne. It's about one of the first female hip hop artists. She's actually half Cuban, and I don't know if they touch on it on the show, but in real life she's half Cuban. So just to show you the influence that Hispanics have on the hip hop community that goes almost unnoticed.
Nah. Half our black audience are not gonna be with that comment right there, man.
That what? The Spanish influence?
It's about giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't matter how they feel about it.
Yeah, because you got black people that like Big Pun, love reggaeton because they love their Spanish women. Come on, bro. Like,
yeah, it's funny because the other day in the locker room, I mean, this is like a couple weeks ago, I put some Bad Bunny on.
Yeah.
And all the black dudes like, yeah, he's the man. I was like, alright, you don't understand what he's saying, but what up?
Nah, a lot of, like, honestly, as I was growing up, like, listening to reggaeton, Arcángel, all that stuff, I had my boys, a couple of them were black. These people were singing along with the song. We were laughing and shit like, yo, for real. And they were, you know what I mean? They had the music and stuff.
And reggaeton was a huge influence on the new Yorican culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because before, all we really had was like hip hop. But then when reggaeton came on the scene, it was just like it influenced everybody differently.
We finally have something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it took a
while.
while.
Except for a superhero, damn it.
That's right. Where's my camera? Right there. That's right. We got Nacho Libre.
It ain't Nacho Libre. Fuck that. But like Carlos Mencia said, Don Quixote. Oh man, did you see that?
No.
That shit is funny.
Who would you say is the all-time rapper who holds that title in your opinion, Justin?
The all-time rapper in general?
Word, because we were like talking about like more of the Hispanic type, like.
Yeah, in the Spanish culture, and then I guess brought it out to the genre in general.
All right. Well, when it comes to regular rappers, I don't know, bro. I have so many. Yeah, like, and you mentioned a couple. As far as Fabulous, you know what I mean? Nas.
And you know what it is? They're so diverse. The way they rap is different.
Yeah, so you can't favorite.
It's hard.
Like it all depends on like you.
You could say who has the best influence. Who do you think was the biggest influence? You know, let's say top 5 influencers in hip hop.
Top 5 influences? Oh man.
J.
Cole.
Not just talking about music, talking about the culture, the dress, the language that they use, the way.
J. Cole. Fabulous is always an influence because he's always bringing up the next best hype as far as clothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sneakers and stuff. I feel like with J. Cole, he's talking about real stuff. You know what I mean? He's really like throwing like knowledge and wisdom out there. He's more of that rapper that doesn't have to put the whole rapper persona on it. Like he doesn't not showing off guns, you know what I mean? There's this and that. He's basically talking about his life struggling going up and what some of the things that
I like rappers like that. They're just themselves.
Yeah.
I hate hard persona.
I hate that.
If you're a hard dude, if that's the way you are, we could tell.
By all means.
Yeah, we could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were just saying, like Jim Jones. Jim Jones, you could tell right off the back. That's just the way he lives.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen a little documentary on him. He started off in church.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he started off in the church. His mom influenced it onto him, and the streets take over. Look at a great rapper that died, Chinks. He tells you he started off in the church. Then he started throwing up blood. He started throwing up the bees. He was, you know what I mean, down the blood, doing what he had to.
So instead of writing lyrics from jail, it's better that you start from church.
I mean, no, it's just I feel like church opens up the doors to a lot of like as far as like singing, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Like
you know the thing about church too that's very influential, even with singers and a lot of people, is the fact that there's a stage.
Yeah.
There's not an open stage in New York City or whatever neighborhood you're in often. And church offers a stage to practice that. You know what I'm saying? To practice, singing in front of a crowd. Otherwise, what you got? A talent show in school maybe once a year?
Yeah.
Well, I love those talent shows when I was growing up.
I hated them. Never went to them, nothing.
So,
what about hip hop artists? Hispanic hip hop artists?
Well, hold on a second, because I never got an answer for the whole rapper thing.
Oh, damn.
Give me one name, just your top.
My top?
It could change later on. We're not judging you.
That's hard to.
It's just I don't know. It's not. There's one top. I'll give you a couple like Big Pun, Jadakiss, probably even the Locks. Just like you know what I mean. Great lyricist. Who else? Notorious.
Again, we're not
Kendrick,
getting one name.
J.
but
Cole. Yeah, I'm giving you
I
like
know,
a
I
whole,
hear you.
like,
I hear you. According to
clusterfuck into-
Billboard's.
Hold on. Let me give you mine before you influence me.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
All right. I want to say Pac, Jay, Pun influenced the Spanish community hard body. And Kanye was a huge influence.
The old Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye definitely influenced the culture for sure. And damn, I can't even think of another one. I guess Big. You know, Big's a tough one because Big is started off such a local scene, and he blew up when it was that beef. You know what I'm saying? That's what really pushed him up. You know what I'm saying?
But as far as with Tupac, listen, he took that across the country.
Tupac, that's what I'm saying.
To throw his message out
And
there.
to this day, you know, Pac, people listen to Pac. You know, I could drive down the street and hear somebody blasting out their car still to this day.
But does anybody understand? Like, you know, these young kids and stuff like that, do I understand what was going on at the time? Do they understand the whole thing with NWA, just as far as, you know, going into the things politically, you know what I mean? As far as with music, like, it was a much bigger take on life than what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's basically showing off, making others look stupid, you know what I mean? As to hip-hop back then, they were talking about how, you know, they wanted to be equal. They wanted, you know, try to spread their rights across on the track.
So when you say the Billboard?
So this is according to Billboards.com, and it's saying how in this list some haven't made it. This is, I guess, based on pure numbers to date.
Like selling?
Like selling, yeah. So off the top, I think this is a little bit biased. But coming in at number 10 is Lil Wayne.
Hey yo, he did influence culture.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Fire man, fire.
Hey, remember that?
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay, Kendrick, yeah.
Number 9. Number 8, we got Ghostface Killer.
A lot of people use him as an influence.
Why is that?
His lyrics.
This nigga was a killer, B. Like, like what influences you to do?
I think
That's
it's his
a
lyrics.
good reason to start, you know. You got that on your rap sheet. You know, I'm going to listen to this guy.
I mean,
he comes in on number 8.
Nothing wrong with him being a killer or whatever, but, you know, he was an aggressive, like, rapper. Like, how could he set off so much influence being so aggressive and, like, you know what I mean, talking about taking things to the next level like that, you know? Like,
Number 7, it might be Lauryn Hill.
Ooh,
okay.
yeah, she did influence.
Yeah, she's a dope rapper too. We got it. We know what's crazy. We talk about hip hop artists. We forgot to mention any female and female hip hop artists. Some of them were good. Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, you know what?
Mary J. Blige.
I remember. I think Lauryn Hill. The Fugees came out when I was in junior high school.
Yeah.
And Lauryn Hill was running it back then.
Yo, hell yeah. You heard that track everywhere.
Compare those artists to Cardi B.
Did
you see his face?
I don't hate Cardi B. I don't hate on her. Beautiful woman. She has some talent. I'm not gonna try to bash her like that. She did that reggaeton thing, bro. She sounded like she was original. It's like, yo, I go Cardi B. You know what I mean? So
that's probably the only song I like from her.
Speaking of Spanish hip hop artists, she's she Dominican?
Yes.
She's half Dominican. Yeah.
So then we have coming in at number 6. We have Andre 3000.
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
Agreed. He's just a lyricist, man. Like he is a great influence.
Number 5, one of my favorites, Nas.
Yeah.
And then we go right into Rakim at 4.
Rakim.
There you go.
He was good. Good lyricist.
Thinking of a master plan.
And number 3, we have Eminem.
Yeah, I see that.
Number 2, who do you think number 2? Who do you think number 2?
Notorious.
Probably Notorious B.I.G.
No? Tupac?
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
There we go. No one mentioned Jay-Z.
I say Jay.
He did say, but I don't really.
So in number 1, according to the Billboards.com, check it out for yourself, is Notorious B.I.G. in number 1.
Pac wasn't on that list, I feel like.
No, he wasn't.
Not at all.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like Pac should have been somewhere.
And it's funny that
why do you think
Ghostface Killer was on that list,
right?
But nobody else, none of the Wu-Tang Clan was on that list. I just find it so interesting. Why would he?
True too.
Method Man could be a great influence.
Oh my bad. My bad.
Method Man, I feel like could be a great influence. He's been in movies, been doing so much. You know what I mean?
The whole Belly cast. right? The whole Castabelli influences.
Oh, how hard that. Redman.
Yeah, but as far as Latino rappers go, they like I said, they're so ambiguous you can't even tell unless somebody points it out to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless the clear ones are, Fat Joe, Big Pun, but even let's say Fabulous, you'll never be able to tell unless somebody says something to you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think he's mentioned it before in a couple songs.
Yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't be able to just tell right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? But he was a heavy influence in the industry for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because he's lyrical, hardcore lyrical. You know what I'm saying? And but he's Latino. Cardi B coming up big, strong right now, hard, Latina.
It's because she started with English, and the fact that she, you know what I mean, that bilingual. They say bilingual helps you a lot, man. And not for nothing, like you can move. If you can move in both areas, you know what I mean. Like imagine Cardi B learning Chinese or something and going in on a Chinese, you know what I mean, track. Like yo, the Chinese people be hyped. Like yo, she took the time out to actually do that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It's just different things.
And we didn't even talk. We kind of touched it, but we never really talked about. I mean, it's hard with reggaeton because it's not really hip hop. It's more like a reggae. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we call it Spanish trap music now.
Well, that's not reggaeton. That's different.
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no.
I feel like just listen to the music, the instrumentals. It's completely different, right? The Latin trap is more geared to the Spanish version of what we now know as rap.
Yeah.
English rap. Whereas reggaeton is, like the
You could tell reggaeton within the first
of,
2 seconds of listening to the song, like that's a reggaeton track.
Yeah.
Because it has a specific beat. Yeah.
But then you also have dembow. And then dembow gets, confused with reggaeton, and it's almost the same thing, but it's not. But as far as all three, they all have their similarities, as no matter how different they are. You know what I mean?
It'll be dope to hear like a mix of both. Like if the beat slowly, changes in the bridge or something, and carries back to reggaeton or whatever it led to.
You know what?
That was my idea. Give me some money at least to cover these beats.
But it's funny. We were talking about this one time before, just alone, that a lot of these talents come from. Most of it comes from this one island. You know what I'm saying? There's one island that is just a regular island, nothing different, nothing special about it. But so much music came out of it. Merengue, salsa, reggaeton, Spanish trap now.
Well, some would say that salsa started other places.
They would say that, yes. Maybe they didn't start it, but we sure know who runs it. Right? There's no doubt about that.
So in the Spanish sense, who would you say is your favorite artist in Latin trap?
Latin trap?
I mean,
I like Farruko.
I like Farruko too.
Bad Bunny, some of his stuff be good.
The only thing about Bad Bunny is the way he raps kind of gets repetitive almost. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, alright, I heard enough Bad Bunny tracks for today.
Yeah, I feel you. That's why I said some of his stuff. A good person that's doing a lot of great things. Osuna.
Yeah, but would you call him a Spanish trap artist? Or would you call him a reggaeton artist that just dabbles in Spanish?
He kind of does dabble, but he's you ask. I bet you was to ask him which one he would like to be like. You know what I mean? Put under.
Yeah.
Or that he would like to be put under.
And you know who else did that too? Hardcore.
No, I think he wouldn't be down with the trap. I think he makes his bread with the girls screaming when he starts singing. I mean, come on, he was helping Romeo Santos down the ladder. You know what I mean? The guy's a carrier. You know what I mean?
But,
have you seen that?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my God, yo! So Romeo Santos, he's scared of heights. And what track was it?
I don't know.
It was, that last track he did together with Romeo. I forgot the name of it. And at one point of the video, it shows how. Just put Romeo scared of heights.
I'll put it up on the link. I'll put it up.
So basically, it shows him trying to get off the ladder, and he has to be helped, and he's just super nervous. It's funny. Definitely take a look at it.
Osuna's looking at him like.
Yeah, Osuna's like he has a hand on him trying to.
You know who else made that shift over? Angel.
Arcangel.
He made that shift over to Spanish trap. He's been there for a while. Has he made any reggaeton songs recently?
Honestly, when it comes to Arcangel, he's just Arcangel, bro. Because he brings a different style, and he's bringing different noises and stuff to the track that only Arcangel could do. Because then,
Hey,
any other,
Hello.
You know what I mean? And when you hear Arcángel, you just don't judge it. Like, yo, that's just Arcángel, you know.
It's my
But
favorite.
he's good lyrically. He's good. He's lyrically inclined. He's really good. And I would say, as far as the trains over to the trap, as for him, he's been somebody to dibble and dabble to because he's done a lot of those singing songs too back in the day. You know what I mean? Like.
What are you listening to right now?
Me right now. I listen to Ozuna. I'm more on that reggaeton stuff now.
Oh yeah, the reggaeton.
I like my classic salsa. You know, Mark Anthony has always been somebody. You know what I mean? Like favorite singer. He's always inspired me. I see stuff of this guy and I'm just like, I shed a little tear sometimes. You know, I hide it. This is Mark Anthony, bro. Like,
is it funny how some music you listen to, you're like, this is an old track, but when I listen to some of Mark Anthony stuff, I'm like, this sounds like it aged like wine. Like I listen to it today, and it's almost better than when I heard it before.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
You get more of an understanding of a feeling.
You get older. You get older life experience.
It's that mature. I feel like it's that mature man's music. You know what I mean? You relate to it more as you grow, but it's something that doesn't, like you said, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. You can relate to it at all times. He's just a great artist, man, all around.
Yeah, we definitely got to put in a bunch of links to a lot of this music so people can get it.
I mean, he's if not one of the most known artists.
Mark Anthony, yeah.
You know, in U.S., at least for the U.S., the English culture, you know, they would most likely know Mark Anthony than.
And then we also have Celia Cruz that came from Cuba.
Celia Cruz.
She's one of the only Cuban artists I could think of.
Azúcar.
Right? Can you think of another Cuban artist? There you go. See, so but that's because Puerto Rico. I mean, because America has what is it called? Damn, what do they call that crap? That they're not allowing Cuban imports in America.
Oh,
Wait, wasn't this girl Cuban too? The one that did that song with Mark Anthony? The other one?
Like a band?
Yeah, it's like a band they got. So what I'm saying is, once that band gets lifted, imagine all the music that we still haven't even touched. From the 60s to today, just a catalog of music we haven't even heard of yet. That's going to pour out of that country once that band comes out.
I believe it, because look at how big Colombia got. You know what I mean? As far as with J Balvin and Nicky Jam being over there and all that,
So then imagine if they the Cubans hear reggaeton for the first time. They make music we haven't even heard yet. Or they just hear a Spanish trap. They're like, we could do this.
They probably got it over there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine when that becomes loose and we can hear it.
That's crazy.
It'll probably be good. They
probably
have,
mega.
yeah, they probably have real artists that could grow and come up from over there. You never know. That would be crazy though, because then the nigga really have money. In Cuba, I don't think they'll like that much. You know what I mean? He'll be making money outside of Cuba.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Now they're going to the what is it? Raul Castro. He's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a replacement like Fidel had. Fidel had his brother to lean on. Raul, whatever his name is, Raul Castro doesn't really. I don't think he has anybody. So it might get to the point where they're gonna be like, all right, we want a democracy now. We're ready for a democracy.
That'd be tough.
And the U.S. is ready to just drop their own people in there. Like, okay, take this guy.
Yeah.
We'll let him run your country. Here you go.
Let's open up the airlines and get this thing going.
Let's get some new cars.
Word.
Because they got all the old schools.
It looks dope though. Some of the footage, like when Conan O'Brien was out there, and you see, the streets and it's like almost stepping back in time.
Yeah, word. It was
so dope. I would love to go and just check.
And that band lift was only lasted so long. It was like a quick thing, and everybody jumped on the chance to go in there. Now I think it's banned again, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but if you guys go to the website, check out the page, listen to some of the music, tell us what you guys think about it, comment on it. Tell us. What you feeling, what you're not feeling.
So last question, because we've been talking on off camera for a minute about it. You have your license to carry a gun.
Yes, sir.
And your thoughts on that right and what's been going on?
I think this one loops. What was this? I'm sorry.
What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like I am safer than you, bitch. Honestly,
we're surrounded by guns right now. We just don't know it.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like luckily I was standing still, so I don't think. So boom, I just feel like it's great just because you can't have it anywhere. It's a good thing to have, but something to not like, you know what I mean, like broadcast out there. Like I'm not.
Now, but
out here,
what do you have? You have a carrying for a rifle.
Well, you could in the state of Pennsylvania, you could conceal a weapon, you could carry as long as it's visible with no, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I have permission to carry now. You know what I mean? I can show it to you.
No, but show me the camera though. Show the camera though. We might be able to take your number or something out of it. Okay.
You know, like.
Okay. I would not trust this man with a gun. All right.
I don't trust.
Yo, we can make that here.
Yo, yeah, that's what he said.
We
So
can.
you see, like they want you to go so much. It was only $20. I waited 30 days. They had to do background check. Blah blah blah. And.
Oh, you passed the background check.
Yeah. Our record's
Can I
clean,
judge
bro.
by his cover?
Listen, I made you like a terrorist, but I'm not.
So, but what do you think about people's rights to bear arms and the whole situation?
I feel like
banning
people
guns?
should be able to bear arms as long as they're clean. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
As long as they don't have
responsible,
no reason to not be able to bear arms, go ahead, man. Just take on the right state of mind while you have it. It's a responsibility. It's not something that you just, for any little reason, you know what I mean? It's funny because listening to a comedian yesterday, Bill Burr, he talked about how if he had the opportunity to take his life, you know what I mean, like for any little thing, and it's funny how he got into the topic of that he would have took it for any little thing that got him mad.
Yeah.
For anything that was a big situation, you would not take it. My nigga, you got a gun. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be want to take it out for any little reason, just because it's just like, you know what I mean?
Just get frustrated and
and
take yourself out?
I just feel like that's something that you gotta like work on. You know what I mean? It's like martial arts. It's discipline. You know what I mean? You have it there for the right reasons.
In the application process, were there any questions that was it just name, address, here you go, submit, stamp, bye?
Yeah, name, address. Was I ever convicted of any felonies?
Right, basic questions.
Basic stuff. Yeah.
There were no questions where like, what do you feel about this, or what do you feel about? There wasn't any kind of like mental background, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like psych questions.
Like
a psych.
to get like stuff.
Yeah, get into your head to see.
No.
Oh, no, this person's crazy.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Nothing. There was
Nah,
none of
thank
that.
goodness. They would have probably got a little bit on my crazy side.
Yeah. Well, the way I feel about that is you're innocent to proven guilty. If
Right.
you haven't done anything to say I'm crazy, then they should leave you alone.
Right. It's true. And some people just like to play the crazy role just to get by.
That's what they do in jail, right?
I guess. I'm crazy already. I was crazy a long time ago. But yeah, this is the basement. You're officially our first guest, so we definitely want to, appreciate you on that. We'll have you again. And yeah, check us out. thebasementny.com. We're here.
Peace.
Later.